Hi everyone, Charlotte here from New Zealand Shores. Today I'm tackling the question of, I have a criminal record, does that mean a visa is not going to be approved? So this is something we get asked on the daily because it can be quite a scary thing to declare to a government department like Immigration New Zealand that you have had previous encounters with the law and there is something showing on your police certificate. So when you come to apply for visas in New Zealand, especially residents, or if you're applying for a temporary visa, which is for 24 months or longer, you are going to have to provide police certificates from at least your country of citizenship and potentially any country you have lived in since the age of 17. Residence applications and temporary visa applications do have different criteria as to what type of police certificates you have to provide for which countries, but as licensed advisors we can guide you through that process to make sure that you are submitting the correct information with your visa application. Some police certificates will outline everything that you've had in terms of interaction with the law since you were of whatever the legal age is deemed in that country. So for New Zealand purposes, you can get a criminal record from the age of 17. So Immigration New Zealand will want police certificates from anyone who is 17 years or older when they are applying for, like I said, either a resident visa or a temporary visa for 24 months or longer. They will look at your criminal history since you turned 17, and if it's deemed significant enough or it's something that raises a red flag to Immigration New Zealand, you may have to apply for a character waiver. Now, character waiver can sound a bit scary because it is another submission that has to be done as part of a visa application, and often even when we request character waivers from the outset with visa applications, Immigration New Zealand will still give us two chances to respond to that, and they will give us two chances to request a character waiver before they will actually proceed with assessing that character waiver. So what is a character waiver? A character waiver is basically where a submission is written to Immigration New Zealand which acknowledges the past, it acknowledges what you have done, and we explain to them any circumstances around what has transpired. Now, immigration do have some pretty strict rules around the people that we do accept into New Zealand. We are a small country, and Immigration New Zealand have to make sure that we're not importing criminals, we're not importing people who are likely to give New Zealand a negative reputation internationally or within the New Zealand public. So they are really mindful of, if this person does have a criminal record, how is this then going to impact our public perception? How is this going to impact Immigration New Zealand's public perception to the New Zealand public about the people who we are allowing to migrate to our country? So they are really strict on making sure that whoever is coming is not likely to go ahead and commit further offences. They are very understanding of the fact that a lot of people do things when they're young and dumb and make mistakes. So they do look at a number of factors. They will look at how long it has been since you last committed a crime that was registered on a police record. They will also look at the type of conviction you have, and they will look at the benefit you are going to make to New Zealand. So just because you do have a criminal record doesn't mean that a visa is going to be declined, but it may mean you have to make an extra argument to Immigration New Zealand as to why that visa should be approved. We do this every day as licensed advisors. I've been in the industry for over a decade now, and I have probably submitted hundreds, if not thousands, of character waivers. So it is a very common thing. The one question we do get asked often, again, is, a client will declare that they have done something in their youth, but because a certain period of time has passed, it's actually been expunged off their police certificate. You do still have to declare that to Immigration New Zealand. So if you've had any criminal records, any criminal charges in the past, even if it doesn't show on your police certificate, you do have to acknowledge it, because if immigration come and find out by themselves, it's definitely not a good thing. If there is something you're worried about on your police record or something that you're worried about in your history and you're not sure how it's going to impact your ability to migrate to New Zealand, please do reach out to us at info@newzealandshores.com and we can have a really confidential chat around what that may look like and how it will impact your visa application for New Zealand in the future.